If you're like me, waking up in the morning can be a chore, and trying to maintain my energy throughout the day is sketchy at best sometimes. Good morning, everybody. I'm Bryant, the over 60 guy, and I'd like to talk about ways that we can improve our energy. Good morning. So Norman, our stork, is back. I don't know if you can see Norman back there. That's Norman right there. That's Norman. We called him Norman. Anyway, he's back. I think he leaves for the winter time. So, but yeah, energy. Wow, that's a good topic, right? Good morning for all of you out on your 30-day challenge. Walk, eat right, no sugar or less sugar. Push-up, squats, etc. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're getting the results you want. So, praying that everybody is making huge improvements this year. So, this morning I want to talk about ways that we can increase our energy. As we get older, it gets tougher and tougher to do just that. I mean, we want to sleep a little more. We want to nap a little more, watch TV a little more. At least that's, what I would like to do. Maybe not you. But so I thought we would talk about some ways that we could improve our energy. So I'm going to sit down. I like to make notes because I can't retain all the information that I'm researching. So I looked up some ways that we could improve energy. So here's 10 ways it seems good to do just that. So number one is to prioritize sleep. Prioritize your sleep. That has not been a problem for me. I do at the end of the day, I'm ready to crash out. But it says aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night to allow the body to repair and restore. 7 to 9 hours. So I think probably, since I get up early, I get up around 5. I'm probably getting around 8 or 9 hours of sleep. So that's what they say. 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Now, for my wife, she has a tough time staying asleep, a lot of pain. So I don't think she's getting that quality sleep she needs. Number 2, I talk about this a lot. Stay hydrated. In fact, I did a video on hydration. I'll try to link it to this. But it says drink plenty of water throughout the day and maintain proper body function and prevent fatigue. I mean, I drink a lot of water. Maybe, 100 ounces. Is that a lot? Seems like a lot. I know in the morning I drink water, and then after I work out I drink water. Before I go to bed I drink water. It says stay hydrated. Throughout the day I drink water. Maintain a healthy diet. We just talked about food and diet. We want to choose nutrient-rich foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grain, and lean protein to provide sustained energy. It's difficult to get really good whole grain. We have a couple bakeries nearby that tend to do that, and my wife gets this stuff in the frozen aisle called Ezekiel bread. You guys familiar with that? Ezekiel bread? It comes in the frozen food aisle and just packed full of really good stuff. I mean, all natural Ezekiel bread. At first, I didn't know if I'd like it, but man, it is great. So I'll have, in the morning, I'll have 1 egg scramble, maybe a couple pieces of bacon because I need that fat. I cook in olive oil or coconut oil, super good fats. And then Ezekiel bread. So, and then let's see, exercise regularly. Man, this is sounding like our 30-day challenge. Engage in physical activity that you enjoy, such as walking, swimming, gardening, and improving circulation and energy levels. One of my neighbors, I was talking to him, and he swims like 3 or 4 days a week. So swimming. So for all of us doing our walking, we certainly would hit this. And I did a whole video on walking, so check that out. It's definitely helps. Manage stress. Practice relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, spending time in nature, reduce stress and impact your energy levels. So walking around, if you can get out, maybe walk in a park, walk a golf course, walk your neighborhood, walk by the water, anywhere you can get that would help you with that stress level. That's important. And then also I do prayer, so instead of meditation, I just talk to God. So such an important thing to do. Limit caffeine and sugar. Man, reduce the intake of caffeine and processed sugar, which can lead to energy crashes and fatigues. Sugar is the devil. I mean, on your body, it spikes that blood big time. And I switched out of caffeine, so although in the morning I'll do a half and half calf, half decaf, and then during the day if I'm drinking coffee, it's decaffeinated. And so probably still not the best because they do put preservatives in it, but definitely processed sugar, steer clear of that. When your blood sugar is elevated, it's difficult to reduce any calories. And so the goal is that by building muscle, you want to improve your weight loss at standing rest. So as you're resting, your body's repairing itself, but if you're spiking the sugar, it's doing the inverse. So for all of my Southern friends, you gotta ditch that sweet tea and ditch the Coke and the Coca-Cola and the Dr. Pepper and the Red Bulls and all that stuff. Too much sugar. And then the other thing for increasing your energy is breaking up tasks. Divide large tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks to prevent feeling overwhelmed and tired. So definitely need to do that. And socialize. Spend time with friends and family to combat feelings of loneliness and isolation, which can contribute to fatigue. And so I've been telling my son that, look, because he's trying to gain more friends and stuff like that. And I said, one of the things you can do is message all of your contacts maybe once a week and just say, hey, I was thinking about you, hoping you're doing well. And by you doing that, you're actively engaging in conversation. And then what I find is that, part of them will respond back. And so that creates that connection, You can also comment in videos like mine. Get on and make posts, talk about things and, your thoughts on these topics. And you'll find out that people chime in. And so been making lots of good friends on this channel. Let's see. Participate in activities you enjoy. Engage in hobbies, crafts, and other activities that bring you joy and sense of accomplishment. Every now and then I'll break out this 1,000-piece puzzle, and because it helps my brain process. I know it's weird. Like when I get super busy, I find that if I puzzle, that it actually helps. You'd think that it would do the inverse, that adding one more thing would be not good, but by doing puzzling, it helps my brain. So crafts are good, things like that. And then manage medications effectively. Work with your doctor, ensure that your medications are appropriate and not contributing to fatigue. That's something you'll find out. So I think oftentimes the side effects of medication are worse than what they're trying to help. So someone told me, maybe this is true, I don't know, if you're a doctor you can comment, but doctors are allowed to prescribe and recommend surgeries. So not a lot of natural stuff going on. I don't know if that's true or not. And I know that if maybe someone can let me know what you think about that. So if you like this channel, if you like what I have to say on these topics, I sure would love for you to subscribe, and drop me some comments and hit a like button. That certainly helps. Yeah, really enjoying the morning talks and morning walks, meeting so many great people, and hopefully you'll want to join on the bandwagon. get out, check out that 30-day challenge video. You know, actively challenge yourself to, you know, get up, get moving. You know, this is the best time of your life. So as you approach 60, you get that second chance. And everything we do now in our 60s will stack up and get us ready for when we hit the 80s and 90s. So that means improving our strength, improving bone density, getting thinner, getting more fit, you know, thinking about, you know, our retirement, shifting into maybe some of our allocation into things like Bitcoin. And you know, I'm taking this new lesson on AI. I'm 28-day AI challenge, so I'm learning about that. I'll probably speak on that. But yeah, anyway, I hope this has been good. And as usual, may God bless you, keep you, and may his face shine upon you and give you peace. I'm out.